So let me assume there is a number of springs are connected. Like first I will take, there is a one spring and another spring. So two springs are connected parallel, and after that again here a bundle of springs. So again I will take three springs are connected parallelly. Okay, so after that again it will be, we will take another three springs which are again connected in a series. Okay, and let us will make the fixed at left end and also at the right end. So this is a general problem which I am going to explain using the theory. Okay, so I will say in this problem where these two are connected in the series and these three are connected in a parallel, and the remaining three again they are connected in series. So let us take the stiffness value that will be denoted with K. So let us assume as 10 Newton per meter we will take. Okay, so let us take the one value. So here it will be K in all the spring elements. So again for the parallel also it will be K, where K will be the stiffness. Now let us apply some force. So I will apply the forces at here, at this end. Like this you can apply. So let us assume 1 kilo Newton. 1 kilo Newton is the load which is applying towards right side. Okay, and these two are the one bar element. Here there is a one rod. So here we can fix this one to the roller supports. So these are supported on the roller supports and also at the top side. So they are roller supports. Okay. Now, so coming to the solution now. So this is the problem which they have given in the question. Now, you know, now each element or each spring it will be considered as a bar. In the bar also you can take where one element, this is the one element, and here this will be node 1, node 2, and the load will be applied, and the displacement we have taken as u1, u2, like that we have considered as a bar element. So here also this will be, now instead of the stiffness in the bar we will take as this is a spring element. So whatever the K value that will be given directly in this question. Now you have to represent the nodes. So here I will say node 1, node 2, node 3, and here it will be 4 because 2 to 3, okay, because it will be parallel. Now you can say 3 to 4 directly, and 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, right? So now what will be the stiffness matrix where K is equal to, for this will be a bar element. Okay, so for spring and for the bar it will be same equation, that is AE by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, where K AE by L that is equal to what? K. So K value which is already given in the question, that is 10 Newton. So that we will take where A by L that is K value. So you can take here, this will be K 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So let us keep this as equation 1. So we will come to this equation later. So before that I want to explain how you can form the this stiffness. So here K are connected in a series. So I can say where the equation for this to calculate the K, so it is 1 by Ke is equal to 1 K1 plus 1 K2, 1 by K2, like that it will be there. Okay, now there are two springs for the spring element. So you can say 1 by k is 10 plus again 1 by k is 10. Okay, 1 by 10, 1 by 10 you can write. Okay, so now here it will be 10. So 1 plus 1 you will get 2. So where 1 by ke is equal to 2 by 10. So you can write ke is equal to 10 by 2. So that is equal to 5 Newton per meter is the stiffness for this 1 to 3 equation. So you can second from parallel connection will come from here 3 to 4. So 1, 2, 3 are arranged in a parallel. For parallel where ke is equal to, this is for series, you can write 1, 2, 3, and this is for parallel 3 to 4. So how many stiffness are connected? Like you can take K3, K4, K5 also. Okay, so now K plus K plus K. If all are same, then you can take like that. If the both all are different, then you can write K3, K4, K5. So where K value, it is again 10 plus 10 plus 10. So we can write 30 Newton per meter. Again series are there. 3 from 4 to 7. Nodes 4 to 7. For series also again 1 by Ke is equal to 1 by K plus 1 by K plus 1 by K. Okay, so 3 springs are connected in parallel, so 3 equations. So 1 by 10 plus again 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. So here it will be 3 by 10. So K value is equal to 10 by 3. So 10 by 3 is equal to what? That is 3.3 Newton meter. So this is for the 1, here it will be 2, and this one, all 3 elements together, it will be 3. So now how to draw the discretizing this entire system of springs. So first it will be fixed, and at node 1 again it is a K value. Now this is node 2, 1, 2 you will write now. Okay, for this becomes 1 now. So 1, that is how much we got, that is 5 Newton per meter. And from 2 to 3 how much we obtained, that is for parallel it is 30 Newton per meter. And from 3 to 4, okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, which you obtained 3.3, and finally the fixed end, that is 3.3 Newton per meter. Okay, hope it is clear to you. If any doubts, you can comments in the comments box, and you can also contact me through my numbers. Okay, so after that the procedure it will be continue, the finite element procedure. So next, as I said you in the equation 1, there you need to substitute. So we will say now K1 for the element 1. This is element 1, 2 and 3. For K1 it will be K 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So what is the value of K? That is 5. So directly I will substitute in the matrix 5 minus 5 minus 5 5. Now for K2 it is 30. So 30 minus 30 minus 30 30. And for K3 it is 3.3 minus 3.3 minus 3.3 and plus 3.3. Okay, hope it is clear to you. Now, so we will denote the displacement. Now for the element 1, 1 to 2, it means u1 u2 u1 u2. For element 2, 2 to 3, so u2 u3 u2 u3. For element 3, 3 to 4, u3 u4 u3 u4. So now we have to form the global stiffness matrix, right? Finally you have to form the global stiffness matrix. The global stiffness matrix is, that is where K is equal to K1 plus K2 plus K3. So anyhow outside the matrix there is no values, so all are within the matrix, so you can directly write the matrix, that is U1, U2, U3, U4. In the vertical also you can write U1, U2, U3, U4. Okay, so U1, find U1, that is 5, U1, U2, that is -5, U1, U3, 0, U1, U4, 0. It is not there in the another two matrix also. Now U2, U1. So U2, U1 -5, U2, U2 you will get 5, again U2, U2 you will get 30, so 30 plus 5 you will get 35. U2, U3, so U2, U3 is here, that is -30, U2, U4 there is no link between 2 to 4, so that will be 0. 2, 3 having link. Now U3, U1 0, U3, U2, so U3, U2 that is -30 again. Now U3, U3 it is 30 here, U3, U3 again, U3 is 3, 3.3, so 33.3 in the diagonal, 33.3. U3, U4, U3, U4 that is -3.3. Now we'll come to U4, U1 0, U4, U2 again it will be 0, U4, U3, so U4, U3 that is -3.3, U4, U4 is plus 3.3. So now in the diagonal, so it will be symmetry matrix, you can check. So -5, 5, 0, 0, -30, 30, -30, so 0, 0, -3.3, -3. So it is a symmetry matrix. Okay, so after calculating the global stiffness matrix, then we'll go for the finite equation. In the next step you have to write the finite element equation. Okay, what is that? Where K U is equal to F. This is the equation. So anyhow you have written already the K, this is the global stiffness matrix, into, I will write now the U value, that is displacement vector U1, U2, U3, U4 is equal to the force vector. What are the force vector? So at each node there will be forces, that is F1, F2, F3, F4. Okay, so now we'll write F1, F2, F3, F4. Now after this we will apply the boundary condition. What are the boundary conditions? The boundary conditions are, what are the boundary condition in the figure? So you can say at node 1 it is fixed, and at node 4 it is again fixed. So wherever there is a fixed link, there the displacement it will be 0. It means U1, U4 is equal to 0. This you can directly define. Now after that you need to calculate U2, U3, that is remaining, because at 2 there will be displacement and 3 also displacement. Now force, where the force is applied, suppose 1 to 2 we have said here, and 2 to 3. Now the force is applied at here. How much is applied? That is 1 kilonewton. Okay, both are same. A equal load is applied in the, so it will be 1 kilonewton towards the right side. So at F3 there is a 1 kilonewton load is applied. Towards right, that will be taken as again plus. Toward the left it will be taken as minus. If the load is applied towards this side, then you have to take as minus sign. Okay, then I can directly apply the boundary condition now. In the same equation I will write, so U1, U4 I will directly write 0 here. Now U4 is also 0, and one more, what you said, F3, at F3 that is 1 kilonewton. So 1 kilonewton is equal to 1000 Newton. So I have to write here 1000 Newton, right, 1000 Newton. So now we'll apply the elimination method, Gauss elimination method, where the displacement is 0, their entire row and their column it will be get eliminated, and in the fourth row the row and their column, it will be eliminated. Now what will be the remaining after that? So you can see 35, 30 minus 30 plus 33. So that you can write in the equation. One is 35 minus 30 again 33.3. Hope I am right. So this will be the remaining is equal into U2 U3 is equal to F2. Anyhow there will be no force at F2, so that will be taken as 0, and F3 it will be 1000 Newton. So now it becomes two equation. Now you can make the multiplication, like 35 first row 35 U2 minus 30 U3 is equal to 0. This is the first equation. Now second, minus 30 U2 plus 33.3 U3 is equal to this 1000 Newton. Okay, so you will get two equation. Now you can directly go for calculator using the scientific calculator, or you can make the equating the equation 1 and 2, then you will get the two unknowns values. Okay, hope that work you can do. Now I will do in the calculator directly. So that option we are having. So in the equation you go, so enter 1. So how many unknowns are there? There are 2. What is the A1 value? That is 35. B1, so minus 30. So sign also you have to write. Again C1 0. Again A2 minus 30. B2 33.3. Now C2, that is 1000 Newton. Even the sign also you can mention here. You have to mention. So what will be the U2 value? So it will represent as x. X is nothing but the first coefficient, that is U2 112.99. It means is equal to, that is 113 meter. Okay, meter, because the stiffness they are given in Newton meter. So the unit it will be in meter now. Similarly for U3, if you enter equal, then you will get y. So that will be U3. It is 131.8 meter. So these are the displacements.